Let go of my kitten? Have fun catching him. This happened a few minutes ago and I'm still laughing. As I've mentioned in previous posts, I have an ESA named Mr. Wellington, a kitten of about 8 months. He's a sweet, adorable fellow who insists on cuddle time. However, he's a mischievous little devil. His second favorite game to play is ignore the cat wand, scratching post and attack mommy's arms, legs, feet and hands with jaws and claws. We're still working on his biting and clawing. His first favorite game? Wait until I open the door to my small dorm room and scurry up and down the hallway like a toddler, high on Mountain Dew and pixie sticks, leading mommy on a merry chase up and down the hall until I catch him. As it's the holiday season, there's practically nobody in the dorms. I have permission to live in the dorms until I'm able to get a place of my own to live. Also in the dorm is a young woman who is an animal lover. Let's call her Clarice. Unfortunately, she has something of an "I know how to handle animals" vibe. I had decided to go to the kitchen in the basement, I live on the second floor, to get my meager Christmas dinner. Unfortunately, Mr. Wellington must have seen The Great Escape and ran into the hallway. Cue me walking up and down the hallway after Mr. Wellington for a good 5 minutes, trying to catch him. Eventually, I managed to wrangle him. I'm carrying Mr. Wellington back to my room when Clarice popped her head out. Now, I'm holding him on one arm with my other hand on his back to keep him from turning into the Tasmanian devil. As I mentioned, he likes to bite and claw me. Apparently this wasn't how Clarice thought I should handle him. Let go of him. Quote, malicious compliance cued. Okay, I said and took my hand off his back. Mr. Wellington sensed my hand moved and took a flying leap out of my arms, starting to run back up the hallway. Clarice looked at me and said, "Aren't you going to catch him?" Quote, I grinned and said, "You don't like how I was handling him, so I figured you could get control of him." Clarice realized she'd been had and laughed. I'm not that much of a monster, so we went back up the hallway to capture ourselves a kitten. We got him and I took him back to the room. Now Mr. Wellington is lounging on the bed, watching me eat some pasta salad and drinking Diet Coke. Just as an FYI, biting and clawing is a common problem for singleton kittens who haven't learned proper socialization from litter mates. My rescue kitten who showed up on our back porch at about 4 weeks of age was very affectionate at several months of age, but rough when he played with humans, and a royal PETA for our adult cats. That all changed when we brought in another rescue kitten. Within days, playing with her changed his behavior and taught him manners. She wouldn't tolerate his roughhousing, and her squeaks of protest were more effective than anything the rest of us had tried to get him to stop. I don't believe this story. Provide pictures of Mr. Wellington, or you sit on a throne of lies. Cats should not drink Diet Coke. On an unrelated note, commas are important. Are you kidding me? What does ESA stand for here? I assume you are talking about your kitten and not the Employment Standards Act, Electrical Safety Authority, or the European Space Agency. Posting a story without paying the cat tax is illegal. You are required to show us a picture. Don't let the cat drink soda. Sports socks. The longer the better. Put 2 of those thick ugly sport tennis socks over the same hand and let him attack the horrible, almighty sock monster. With your fingers in the toes and thumb in the heel, you have just enough grip to grab a paw or head. Ours loved to attack and hold on with all her might, to the point you could just move the entire cat from side to side, hanging from your hand and arm. Tears of joy. Small disclaimer. We mostly played Sock Monster when she was younger than 8 months. So maybe you'd need more socks or an oven glove or something to do this without getting scratched too badly. But she did learn to attack the socks and not so much the bare hands. I'm not sure Diet Coke is good for Mr. Wellington. What's wrong with you? Cats can't drink DT. Coke? Seriously? Question mark. Cats really shouldn't drink Coke, even if it is diet. Nicely written. And entertaining too. ESA? Use acronyms only after spelling the words out.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.